Hey, fine. Hey, man.
Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you.
All right. Good. All right. Thank you. All right.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Frank Newton's our tour leader.
He's
got the money.
You've been through here.
It looks pretty rough, but I've worked on projects like a whole lot of different. Sure. It's got good bones. I mean, the fact that it's the brick construction and all that. So the plan that we have right now is that the city could use this building as an event center, almost like a small civic center of some sort. Where this area here could be for meetings and presentations. The area back to this end could have small conference rooms and that sort of thing. And then we'll take you upstairs as well, but the railroad never did finish the upstairs except for the signal office and one other office on the end. But they divided up the space into 10 or 12 separate offices, and so that it's laid out perfectly for a tenant to use the upstairs and trying to recoup some of the cost of the maintenance that the city's going to incur. So,
What year was this actually constructed?
it was built in 1910, right?
09 it started.
Okay. Because we actually had a birthday celebration, a 100-year birthday celebration for the station here, and the mayor had a hard time blowing out 100 candles and almost burned the place to the ground.
But I did it. I puffed and I blew them out.
Well, my grandfather used to come in here in 1914, so this was where he came.
Well, we've got some pictures of when they had not even completely finished the building. Some really good quality photographs that have been really helpful in developing the plan for how we're going to rehab this place.
Come here. Your grandfather was here and he needed to do this.
All right.
You can stand right here with the ticket booth was and muffle your feet where everybody else is sitting for.
All right. What is this?
That's the ticket booth.
So outside this is a separate building that was for the Railway Express Agency, which was a separate business that was conducted here. And this was a union station for 3 different railroad companies. And of course, Atlantic Coast Line was the primary and took charge of designing the station and getting it built. And then they would collect the money from the other railroad companies for their portion of the construction and so forth. Julie, do you remember how much it cost to build it? It was $74,000 is what it
A lot of
was.
money in 1910. Yeah,
That's right.
There's all kinds of potential here.
Grand station on the Atlantic Coast Line. One in particular is a Tampa, Florida, and kind of a Spanish mission style. So it's pretty unique to have this style of architecture in North Carolina. It wasn't, but even the Wilson station has a lot of similar details. That was a different architect, but right after this one, so he may have used the Goldsboro station as a template for the Selma.
You call it a grand station. Is that your term, or was that a term that was used?
Well, if you compare it, there were a lot of one-story small wood stations all over the state, but this one it was a headquarters built type building. It was built as a headquarters. I don't think they had the use of the office space in here like they did some of the others, but it's just a grand space. When you walk in, like it's hard to imagine now, but it's a lot of the real fine details and the architecture and the colors, and it's just real rich, a rich feel instead of just a country station that you would walk into.
Sure.
Well, this has tremendous potential.
Does it?
Oh man, we do a lot.
Big offices with high ceilings. I mean, when they were designing this station, the original designs were a little bit on the plain side, and some people in the community said, well, we want a grand station and a big tower like the one in Durham, which that one's been torn down since. But sure enough, if you look at the plans for this building, the tower is very similar to what was in Durham and some other stations.
You know, Al, when I came off Air Force One with the president, he was running down the steps, you know, right in the middle. Man, I was holding on for dear life.
And all of the woodwork in here was a real dark green stain.
The originals?
Yeah, those are copies of them.
Yeah.
That was the original plan, so they're supposed to.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So
So this is the right side over here. Are we looking? That's from the front. Oh, that's from the tracks over here.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Interconnection between the buildings, but in order for this to become more of a conference center, we would cut a doorway that would interconnect into it.
A lot of potential here.
Yes, sir.